This segment is sponsored by Metropolitan Pediatrics.
Dr. Sara Murdick, every time we come to Metro Pediatrics to talk about you, it's such a fascinating topic because I have a kid at home and you specialize in pediatric sports medicine. And tell me about the latest info on when you should get your kids really involved in sports.
Right, so we want to advocate for early activity, right? We want kids to be active and to be healthy. And the goal really is not to have success in sport, but to have lifelong activity and how to set our kids best up for that. When you talk about activity and what sort of specialization they should do, when should they play certain sports, when should they kind of focus on one sport, the evidence is really supporting not doing that specialization until late adolescence. So, kind of 13, 14 years of age, which is a lot later than what we're seeing many of our kids doing these days.
This is crazy to me because I have a kindergartner and we've always been thinking, oh no, do we need to be doing indoor soccer during the winter? But you're saying lay off for a bit, right?
Yeah, so what the evidence is showing and what really promotes, again, that lifelong activity and good healthy movement is playing lots of different sports. Exposure to lots of different activities at those young ages. So we have a fancy term for it, we call it sport diversification. And so basically means, yeah, let them play soccer in season, and then during the winter, they can do another sport that they're interested in, another sport in the spring if they want to. They don't have to do an organized sport to be able to get the benefits from the activity as well.
Okay, what do you do if your kid's already in year-round whatever?
That's a really tough place to be in. I think, if they're closer to the adolescence, then you can try and encourage them maybe to pick up one additional sport, again, more as a cross-training, right? So it's not a bad thing. If you look at the elite athletes in the world, the ones that are in the professional fields, they do cross-training in their off-season. Their seasons are quite long, and so they are focusing on their particular sport for many months, but in the off-season, they do other things. They know it helps to protect their body and it will make them better at their individual sport.
So you're seeing overuse injuries in little kids?
A lot of overuse injuries in younger and younger children, which is really hard because the treatment for that is to rest. So then I have to try and manage, their desire to participate in their sport that they enjoy, as well as protecting their body in the best way.
So what are the recommendations for when to take a break?
Yeah, so the American Academy of Pediatrics has some pretty great guidelines out there for helping parents as well as providers know how to guide pediatric athletes. So the recommendation is to take at least 3 months off from a particular sport throughout the year. So it can be in 1 month increments. It doesn't have to be a 3-month block where you're not allowed to play the sport that you love and are good at and really enjoy.
Dr. Sara Murdick, I could pick your brain on this forever. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Yeah, thank you.
For more information on Metropolitan Pediatrics, visit them on the web at metropediatrics.com.